You know, when I was younger, I used to hate the 350Z. I thought that compared to the 300ZX and the 280 and the 240 that had come before it, it was quite a letdown. I thought they were ugly, overpriced, sounded bad, and I assumed drove bad. But these were all the opinions of someone who was very, very young and had zero experience in a 350Z. It definitely did not also help that Jeremy Clarkson did not like the 250Z either. And as being another tall, curly-haired person, I felt like a lot of our opinions had to kind of sync up. I also hated the Prius, and I hated SUVs, and I loved the Ford GT. Now, I still feel the same way about the Ford GT, but I also love SUVs, and I love Priuses now. I have become, I guess, a lot less hateful towards a lot of different cars over my time experiencing cars. Now, the question of the 350Z had been reintroduced into my life when I had a little fun one night and been reminded of a video that's about 5 years old now of me having a lot of fun and then talking shit about 350Zs for like 5 minutes straight about things I didn't like about them. And my friend who reminded me about the video was like, so how long was your rant this time? And it made me realize I don't really hate the 350Z anymore. I don't really have any opinions about it. So that's what we're here today to find out. My friend has generously lent me his 350Z. It has 132,000 miles. It has a VQ, a 6-speed manual transmission, and rear wheel drive, like they all should have had. The fact that these came with automatics is honestly kind of embarrassing and a disappointment. Now, this is my real friend's real life car and is real daily. So it's a little dirty, it's a little messy, but we won't judge. And it also means that we're not going to be out here doing stupid shit. My main goal out here today is to really experience one finally for the first time and see how I feel about it. Now, with a little bit more maturity, a little bit more experience, and 350 more Z's. Now, I've already driven this car a little bit, obviously, because I had to get it here somehow. And oh my God, it is so good. It is unbelievably good. It is good in only a way that an enthusiast car can be. I was just filming the Audi video right before I did this, and I was saying that normal cars have no interest in me. Everything's a little bit too easy. Everything's a little bit too boring. And I just don't have an interest in it. I understand that it's more practical, it's safer, and it's better, but it's not what I want. But this is really good. It sounds great. The steering is so precise, so good. I wish I had more adjectives in order to describe it. The way that it steers on a dime. And it's funny because as you'll see in the exterior shots, it's lowered. A lot of times when the car, or like when you lower cars, you lose a lot of like the dead steer. Like it gets a little bit like vague on center point, and you have to do a whole bunch of things in order to get them to work again. But I mean, this one is so good. In fact, it's way better than probably anything I own, to be honest with you. I'm not just talking about the steering. I'm talking about the whole car as a package. It is so good. The VQ sounds good. It is powerful. It has power wherever you want it, essentially through the entire power band. On the way here, I didn't really take it past $4,000, and I didn't really feel like I needed to. Granny shifting it the whole way here, it still had plenty of power. So far, this 350 is great. I am in love with driving it. It's everything outside of driving it that I still am a little on the fence about. I think the exterior styling, while this one looks really good in black with the RPF and like how it is, I like the orange one more. And even the orange one, I don't think is the most attractive car in the world. And the interior is bad. Now, I think that's one of the things that kind of led to me disliking this car in the past, because it's such a product of Nissan's like shitty plastic interior phase. When they were trying to come back in this era, they needed to make cars that sold well as cheaply as possible, and the Z didn't leave that mentality, even though it was more of an enthusiast car than the Sentra or the Altima, which is where that philosophy was mainly for. So yeah, I look around me and I don't know, I don't like the interior. Like all of us, I had seen it in videos and photos a million times, but this is my first time actually being in here, and while the seats and the general cockpit is a nicer place to be than I would have imagined originally, it does suffer from cheapness. Like, I look past the camera on that flat, ugly dash with the weird cubby that, sure, like, it's nice in theory, but I think in practice it just doesn't look that good there. The gauges are really cool. That I'm super happy they did. And especially, I'm talking about the extra pods above the little thing, but I also mean like the gauges themselves. I love having the tachometer in the middle. I love having the speedometer off to the side. I think that's cool. Obviously, I already said that I like it in the Mini Cooper as well. So, you know, it's got its ups and its downs. Honestly, it's probably better than I gave it credit for back in the day when I was railing against these cars. But is it as good as, like, even like to compare it to the other two cars that I have videos on, the Saab and the Mini? Is it like that good? No, I would still rather have my Mini or my Saab in basically any like scenario when it came to the interior. But that being said, the RMW motor in my Mini, I'm going to take off the table because it doesn't count, but this is definitely better than the 2-liter turbo in my Saab, and it's not as fast as the K24 in my Civic, but I mean, it's got 2 more cylinders and probably gets worse MPGs. I would love to do an MPG comparison between a stock 350Z and my modified Civic. I think that would be funny, but that's for another day. Now, another thing I think I've sort of disliked about the 350Z, like, you know, as a younger person, is I just don't like the stigma against him, you know? I don't really like the type of people who have bought 350Zs. Now, obviously, they've bought the 350Zs because they're great cars and because they do anything you really want them to, like when it comes to like enthusiast driving. But, you know, I'm Latino too, and I don't really particularly like the Edgar connotation that this car comes with it. Also, I just don't really like calling people Edgar. I feel like that might be just white people trying to be racist without being racist, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That must have been someone outside of the car. Y'all saw that from outside. So that definitely, like, the social stigma of owning a 350Z has also stopped me from ever really, like, oh my god, I'm rubbing, has also stopped me from pursuing one seriously. Although I will say, here in the driver's seat on Mulholland, I don't care about anyone else thinks. I'm having a great time. This car is fucking great. To a certain extent, I don't know what else a car can be, like, for an enthusiast. I think that if you're an enthusiast and you can get past the social stigma, and if you don't really feel the need to be that unique, this is great. This is awesome. But if you do feel the need to be unique, I don't know, get a stop, I guess. That's what I do. I'll do one last little run in this. Hopefully there's no one in front of us. We can get a little bit of real driving in and really feel what you can do. Someone, but you know what, that was a lot of fun. God, this car is very good, very, very good. I wish I had more to say to it than just it's very good. I'm definitely changing my tune on him completely. This was an eye-opening experience, you know. I don't feel like I'm going to be the same person after, thanks to this experience in my 350Z. I said my 350Z, I meant in the 350Z, my bad. See, I'm already forming attachments to the car. That's how they get you. That's how they make you own 8 shit boxes. This is what they don't tell you, is you drive them and you go, oh my god, wait a minute, this thing is cool, this thing is awesome, it needs me and I need it, and then you buy it and then you have it, and then you feel that same way about the next car that comes along. But I do really mean it, this car is really good. I mean, obviously, I don't think know this is news to anybody except me, but this car is awesome, and this person in front of me is stopping relentlessly. I guess to conclude and put all my thoughts concisely in one little segment here, my hatred of the car is probably unjustified. I was such a big fan of the 300ZX though. That is such a cool car, and the fact that it was followed up by a car that didn't look anywhere as good as the 300ZX, like it was something. It was a big downside to me, you know. To a certain extent, like, yeah, you're gonna be inside the car like 80. Oh my god, there's another Z coming towards me. I'm gonna say hi because I'm a Z boy. 2 AE86s too. It's a Sunday here in California, and there are a lot of cool cars out, so I'm kind of happy to also be in one. But you know what? I've been in one all day because all I own are cool cars. This shifter is phenomenal. It is the stock shifter. I just checked with the owner, and it is so tight and notchy, like from the factory. It is great. That feels amazing, and the clutch feels really good too. But I'll count those both as one pro. What's nice about the clutch too is, like, dude, I just got in it and immediately kind of understood it. There wasn't any of that like, oh, I gotta get used to it. Oh, where is it? Oh, this, oh, that. No, man, it just is chilling. Now, one con is, while the seats are pretty fine in this circumstance when we're out here canyoning and enjoying the car, getting out of the car is kind of tricky. Now, this might be a little TMI, but the side bolstering just grabs onto my sack, bro, when I'm trying to get out of the car. And like every single time I've gotten out of the car, it has like hurt me. It has hurt my little guys, my little homies, you know. I'm not particularly a fan of it hurting my little homies, okay? Every single time I've gotten out of the car, I've been in pain, and I wish it didn't do that, but I might be getting out of the car wrong. But to be fair, it's getting out of a car. How many different ways can you do that? So I blame myself less than I blame the car. To conclude, I'm pretty sure everyone in the world except for me realize that these cars are awesome. Me and Jeremy Clarkson, I guess. You know, all that being said, I don't think I'm going to go home and start looking for ones. For two reasons. One, this one is really good. And I know that there are way trashier ones out there, and that if I want one like this, I'm either gonna have to pay up for a nice, well-maintained, low-mileage one, or I'm gonna have to put a lot of money into a whatever, you know, taken and beaten on Z. So, no, I won't be buying one, but I won't be hating on him either. This is a really cool car. This was a really fun time. I wish that I could stay up here and just keep driving, but I need to film more exterior shots, so there's a little more driving there. But I also am running out of sunlight, and I don't want to be out here and not my car in the dark. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it 350 likes, give it 250 comments, and give it a 350Z. Thanks for watching.